You are listening and or looking live from the TNA studios in downtown Ted and Adam land. It's the Ted and Adam Talk for an Hour podcast. Kansas City's own top podcast to sleep to or make your animals sleep
I like
to.
that.
Or
Freak to. Say freak to with that voice.
Freak to.
Yeah.
Something to give them. Turn on the podcast and rip the keyboard off. You know, because we don't have any dials anymore for like radio.
Yeah.
All right, is everybody doing okay? Let me hear you, TNA Nation. We're here talking everything Kansas City. You got sports, Kansas City, barbecue, all
Kansas
of the fun.
City.
Kansas City.
Freaking.
Oh, sorry, excuse me, Kansas City.
Oh, did we mention where we're at?
We're deep in the heart of the Midland, the
heart.
Midwest. That's what it's called. Not the left coast, not the east coast, the mid coast. What are you doing?
I was going to play something cool when you said,
We got too many noises going on. I have stimulation overload. We're into the show. It's a minute 30 in, Adam. You got your clock going?
You're going to love this.
This is the only podcast where both hosts
All right, go.
don't have the time going.
We're doing it now. I'm on.
So turn on the
Start
timer
over.
and close your eyes. We'll just guide this conversation for an hour.
Good night.
Don't forget, Adam, people are listening.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome.
Well, that's what I was going to do is like make it sound cool, but I couldn't get it up fast enough. Kansas City's
own
most
podcast to fall asleep to. Your number one home for all the Z's.
Wow.
Get in the bed and get under the covers. It's time for the Ted and Adam Talk for an Hour podcast. Are you doing this?
No.
That's dope.
Yeah, you thought I was
I thought you were. Oh,
Well, that one was mine.
oh.
That's an original.
Come original.
Hey,
How are you, Adam?
I'm all right.
This is the Ted and Adam Talk for an Hour podcast. The podcast where we two brothers talk and chat for a while, an hour to be exact. This is your first time listening. I've been doing a lot of great promotion around, word of mouth, Adam.
Mm-hmm. At the ballpark?
I'm at the ballpark. I'm at the, at the grocery store. I'm at the post office.
Teddy in the streets.
Teddy in the streets.
Doing your taxes.
Yeah.
When you're getting your taxes done,
May
you're like,
15th, right? What?
oh, you might want to file an extension, bro.
This is an extension.
That's a good song.
This is the Ted and Adam podcast, the only podcast that talks about 311 concert goings,
Non-stop.
but doesn't actually talk about the band. Right?
Oh, no, I enjoy the
There's
band
something else going on
very
here.
much.
Let's hear some white noise going. Are we in a spa?
Oh, it's just a fan. It's from all these pillows I got stacked under. Well, I'm very comfortable.
The Ted and Adam Talk for an Hour podcast. The podcast with the most pillows. Visibly. Ted and Adam Talk for an Hour podcast. The podcast with the most honk shoes out there. Shoo. Honk shoe.
Oh, my.
Am I right?
Yeah.
Enough's enough, he says. What a week it's been. Last we talked, Adam, it was April. Now it's May. Justin Timberlake was right.
Wow.
It was going to be May.
That's true. Oh, I hear it.
And it was May.
Just look at our list here.
It's going to be the Ted and Adam Talk for an Hour podcast.
I just don't know when to jump in because I didn't know if you're done.
Am I done with the intros?
If you're done rebranding the podcast yet.
Oh, right.
You might get the lasers back up.
This is the Ted and Adam Talk for an Hour podcast, the only podcast that's had multiple formats, but actually just one. Multiple formats, no producer, just two brothers that kind of know what they're doing.
Winging it. Here's something to freak to.
Two brothers talking for an hour.
What? They're white men?
They're talking for an hour? They're yelling into microphones?
Can we get more than an hour?
More.
So you had a... Well, I don't know.
I'm trying to tell you now, I love Kansas City, and I love being here. Oh, sorry, go.
I'm going to write that down then.
Adam, what's your podcast about? Oh, it's about an hour. Okay, thank you, everybody. Thank you.
That's pretty good. You answer that to people who ask? What was once a fan and now a
just walk off
angered person?
They walk off on you as quickly as silly fans at
the game,
at the ballpark.
That's what I was going to ask. You were there earlier today, and you were under a rain delay. Is that right?
Well, nothing more exciting than a day game after a night game. You hear it all the time, amongst the pros, like, hey, you got to really battle back, day game after night game. A lot of guys get the night.
It's a quick turnaround.
They get the day off, because hey, catcher can't catch a day game after a night. It hasn't
even been 24 hours. His knees are going to explode.
That doesn't mean anything for the game day crew. We still got to be there.
That's right. Long homestands.
And nothing is even better than on that day you bounce back after a night game when you know right off the bat you're going to be there longer than you thought you were going to be.
What a great feeling.
And immediately they put on the tarp when it's not even raining, and then you have to answer countless fans' questions of...
Because all the fans are asking you.
Hey, any updates on the rain? on the how long will it be delayed? Nope. You're like... Your guess is good mine. Yeah, I got that question a lot today. I got a meteorologist name tag on me. I got any word on the rain?
Hang on, I've got Neville on
now
on the line.
For some of our newer listeners and viewers, Neville is a newer weatherman. I know we honor a lot of the older regime, with the Gary's recently retiring. We got Neville's really earned my trust. Well, he earned it on the track. There's a great competition.
There's no panic when the storms are hitting from Neville.
It's gotta be the calm of the storm.
That's right. They say it on the commercial.
But anyway, that's another great point about today. There was no rain in the forecast getting there, but of course, something changed. So, a lot of fans were asking, "Hey, when's this rain gonna end?" I knew more info than they did, and I had to be kind of I entertain myself at this point. I had to be I told one fan, the rain will end when the crops get enough what they need.
That's a prophecy. That's
trying
not
to sound like a farmer,
That's not a weather prediction.
Sure. Well, I think they got enough. I think they got enough today.
Enough water?
Well, enough water.
So you could turn off.
Well, or at least the. I don't know what you're supposed to do, and then it ended up kind of misting throughout the whole game. So
it did.
Who even knows?
I was gonna pour. Well, I did. I was gonna pour some concrete today.
Oh, not today, my friend.
And then it started raining, and I said, "Now hold the phone."
Kind of rained on your
again. It's been so wet, right?
I thought rain was like lightning striking twice. No. So you didn't have to get your checklist?
No, I did it. I just went for it.
What'd you do? Put up a little pup tent?
I made a tent.
You did not.
Well, I covered it.
Wasn't there too much moisture in the air for that concrete to harden?
Yeah.
Or no?
Well, they say that, the longer it's wet, the more it will solidify.
The first cut is the deepest.
But you can't have pooling water. Pooling. You don't want the pooling. That's where it gets. You gotta, if you're gonna pour it, you can pour it, but you gotta cover it up. Because if you don't, it'll pool.
Hey, folks, we're talking home improvement here on the Ted and Adam Talk for an Hour podcast. We got Adam here,
covering it all.
Homeowner here.
Calm during the storm.
Calm during the hardening of the concrete. I'll make a pop tent. I'm Adam. So, what were you concreting, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, I'm glad you asked. the fence was falling over,
Oh,
and my neighbors were talking shit.
oh, is that how? That's how it goes. There's no like friendly conversation like, "Hey, you need help getting that fence post over there fixed?"
Yeah,
Or,
yeah.
no, it's more
but
like,
more passive aggressive. Yeah.
Look at this. Look at this guy.
Yeah.
He doesn't know what he's doing. He probably doesn't even know how to do concrete in the rain.
Yeah. One of the neighbors told me about it, and she said the people before had a rope tied here into that tree to hold it up, and then they took it down to sell the house. It's
Damn.
like this. So it's, it needed to have some
Care.
reassurance.
Some hardening of the concrete.
Well, I got some of those fence post buddies, or whatever they call them.
Fence post buddies.
And I set those in some concrete. We'll see if it ever turns out. It'll probably be like oatmeal tomorrow. But if that gets hard, then I'm going to screw the boards to it. And that's not a euphemism.
Not at all. We're talking home improvement. We're talking yard fences. We're talking backyard yards.
But did the rain scare me? Nope.
Didn't change your plans.
Me and Rocco were out there pouring cement.
Rocco, if you weren't here for last week's show, Adam got a new dog. Same as the old dog.
Hey, Rocco!
Hey, good name for a...
You done mixing that cement?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, what are you, Yogi Bear?
Hey, boo-boo!
Hey, Rocco.
That's how you say Rocco.
All right.
That's how he likes his names. He doesn't respond to his name at all, actually. It's been a week. I don't know, what should we do?
Clean his ears out.
Test his hearing? Is he just deaf?
You got an AI dog.
Maybe.
Hey. Anyway. I'll tell you what, Adam. Where do you want to go here now?
I was going to ask if you'd heard this internet craze about bear or man.
I love internet crazes. Bear or man?
Did you hear that? Like,
because there's a lot of
they ask
guys
women.
Bearded people?
No. Whether they'd want to be run into a man in the woods or run into a bear in the woods.
Really? They're asking women this?
Yeah.
Oh, man. I'm thinking bear, 100%.
Yeah, see, that was the...
If I'm a woman, I'm picking a bear.
Uh-huh.
Because there's a guideline. What's the old thing? Like brown bear. Don't scare a brown bear.
No, wait.
There's a rhyme or something.
Yeah. It's like brown
Black.
lay down, but black fight back or something like that.
Yeah.
But it might be the opposite.
Well, maybe I'll pick a man then.
So look it up before you go to
So is this
Colorado.
like a trend, Adam? Are you talking like any like internet trends where there's videos about this subject of wanting to meet a man or a
It's
bear?
just,
in the woods?
on Twitter, yeah. And
Does
then
a man and a bear meet in the woods?
and the point is just what you're saying. That
Thank you.
guys are kind of creepy.
Oh.
You wouldn't want to run into just a dude by himself in the woods when you're
Yeah.
by yourself. Like, oh.
Right, because it's probably some like.
But those guys, those type of guys, got all mad about it. They were like, "What?"
I'm in the woods all the time.
Yeah.
I provide, like they're like welcoming to anybody coming across their land.
Hey, why don't you smile more?
You lost, little girl?
Yeah.
Why don't you
Gross.
come to my cabin?
Gross.
Got a nice fire going. You can play my banjo. Near, 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 near,
Oh,
near, near.
that'd been funny. Yeah, I was right about the lay down, fight back.
Lay down.
And if it's white,
Lay down,
good
bear,
night
bear.
is what the last one is.
Because you're donezo?
Because it's a polar bear.
Give it a Coca-Cola.
And that
Always
one's going to
Coca-Cola.
jack you up. You're not going to be able to do anything. If it's a
Jacked
polar
up.
bear, yeah, you better have some Coca-Cola Classic on hand. You better hope.
Speaking of Coke and bears,
Uh-huh.
you ever seen Cocaine Bear?
No, I haven't. Did you?
It was kind of a fun watch.
Really?
I'm sure it was exaggerated.
Oh, because it's true?
I think I watched part of it on a plane, I want to say.
You liked it.
It's true. It's based off true events, true story.
They just made a movie out
It's
of
one of Ray Liotta's last features.
Ray Liotta's in it?
Ray Liotta, R.I.P.
Why don't you start with that? Of course I'll see it. What's it
you.
streaming on?
Peacock.
Star of The Goodfellas, as Caroline likes to say.
Is it The Goodfellas?
It is not The Goodfellas.
Oh, okay.
And I thought
It's
everybody
The
knew
Goodfellas.
that. That's why it's funny. No, it's just Goodfellas.
Mm.
It's not The Twister. It's just Twister.
Man, I know we've talked about it before, but I cannot wait until that reboot comes out.
Twisters.
Twisters. I wonder if Dee Snider will be in it from Twisted Sister.
That makes no sense whatsoever.
Well, I'm not going to take it.
These tornadoes.
We're not going to take it.
Dee
No.
Snider. So you answered my question. I appreciate that. Thanks for being honest.
What was that about Man versus
Pass the
Bears?
test, bro.
Remember that Bear Grylls guy who said, like, I'm a big, survivalist?
Yeah.
And wasn't he, like, cheating?
What? No.
Yeah, he was, like, using compasses and fire starters.
Is that true? You're going to ruin my...
Or is that, like, one of those guys.
He just would stop things and eat them on the spot. Now, how do you fake that?
No, you turn the camera around, there's this whole, like,
Crew.
craft service table there, and they're having
Pickled beaver head.
Get that butter away.
I'm gonna look it up though.
Go ahead.
Yeah. I didn't get into that show, but I did really like
Man versus Food.
Nope.
Oh.
Keep going.
Naked
and
and
Afraid.
Afraid.
I love that one.
Oh my gosh, I got so it got, royals are pretty good. Right? Bigger crowds are coming out. I work within a bar at Kauffman Stadium.
Mm-hmm.
I won't say which. I want that TNA Nation, scavenger hunt at Kauffman Stadium to happen. But, so lots of TVs there of sporting events. It was Kentucky Derby Day. So they had the Derby on. Well,
yeah.
the Derby, it's over. It lasted 4.5 minutes or whatever, or 2.5. And then it's done. And so they have, like, the news comes on, and it's all supposed to be Royals baseball in there. And so the bartender's like, could you go turn the TVs on? And so, like, he doesn't tell me what channel to turn it on or whatever. It's like a universal remote. And so I'm just, like, going down. And it's, like, going through it. Like, there's people, like,
naked people.
Have, like, NBA, like, Timberwolves jersey on. Like, turn it to the Timberwolves game. And I was like, I don't think this TV has it. I'll
go right past
all the meanwhile, I'm, like, going to, like, Hallmark Channel, SEC Network. And he's like, if you got SEC Network, you definitely have TNT. I was like, like, I don't know. But I'm flipping through, and
sir.
one of
What kind of package it is?
and I see, like, a bare ass on the TV, like on one of these giant TVs. I'm, like, trying to flip it, and, like, the batteries are, like, dying, and I'm, like, flipping it real fast, and it's like, it's Naked and Afraid. I knew it had to be Naked and Afraid. I was like, what am I? Because it's like,
who put this porno on?
Yeah.
I got kids here.
got kids for crying out loud.
Looking at this guy schlong. That's some funny.
Well, thank goodness.
They don't actually show anything on Naked and Afraid, but...
Well, maybe it wasn't then, because I thought I saw... It was side, but...
They even blur the crack.
Even blur.
The crack. Go ahead.
The crackling.
To finish it.
Well, Adam, loyal TNA Nation listeners, TNA Army listeners will know that Adam forces or has made his kids enjoy Naked and Afraid.
They
and
love
for a
that
period
show.
of time, they would want to watch it before they went to bed. And they would make sure to learn all the survival tips they learned that night.
When you say it out loud,
They blurred the cracks, though.
that sounds bad. That sounds really weird of me.
They blurred the cracks.
They're cracks.
People.
They're bush cracks.
Armpits.
Breasts.
Nipples.
Pretty soon when
Even
they're out
the
there
men's.
naked, No, I won't even say it. Never mind.
They're not even afraid.
It's a good show. Check it out if you haven't seen it. You gotta survive.
Blurred and Afraid.
Just gotta be naked.
What a ripoff.
Yeah. I'm gonna start watching that again.
You should. Hey, did you find anything out about Bear Grylls? And I haven't let you even search it up.
Oh yeah.
You forgot about it. It's
true. There is a site that is like.
Did Bear Grylls? Is he even really a bear?
Did Bear get canceled?
Is Bear? Is it actually? It's not Bear, is it?
Yeah, it's Bear.
Does it spell like that?
Yes.
Okay. If you say so.
Oh, I can't find anything saying he's canceled, but I just literally Googled.
Well, not so much cancel. He didn't
Cheater?
say the N-word or
He didn't.
Say something racist. He just cheated at being a survivalist.
Bear ran into a bear in the woods.
There's a bear shit in the woods. Hey, come on, Bear, don't put that on TV. You know what I mean?
It doesn't say anything.
He had the internet scrubbed. He just Oprah'd the internet.
I think some things we just get really mad about when there's a lot of other stuff we could just be mad about.
Adam
You feel me?
Summed it up. And that's the end of the podcast run. Good night, everybody. That's the end of the
I wanted to see if this.
TNA
Yeah, we just
Talk
solved
for
the
an hour.
world. I wanted to.
If I could change the world.
Oh, that's not. I thought you were gonna say turn back time.
No,
that also
I wanted to
starts-
go with Michael, the angel that saved us.
John Travolta.
Yeah. Anyway, go ahead before you forget.
I did. It's gone. Oh, this is a hot button topic this week. Do you
We
know
got the hot button topic right here on the Ted and Adam Talk for an Hour podcast. I hope you're sitting down, TNA Nation. Here comes the hot button topic. Adam hit me with that hot button topic.
The governor of South Dakota.
Oh no, we want to talk about this?
Yeah, I want to know if it made you mad or not.
Give me the whole story. Refresh my mind.
Christy Noem. How do you say her last name?
I don't know.
She has a book, and in her book, she talks about shooting her puppies.
Her dog. It's called Kill My Dog.
It's called.
If I did it.
Yeah.
So wait a minute. What's the book like? Is this like a memoir? And she's like, remember when I killed my dog?
Yeah. Exactly.
And it just came out, and she's catching a little bit of heat from it, a little bit of backlash.
She thought this would be good. I don't know. She thought.
So what's the backstory?
Doesn't that make everybody mad? Isn't that something we can all agree on?
Why did she have to kill the dog? Was it
The
like
dog
a threat
was a
to her
puppy.
family?
The dog acted like a puppy.
And
She had a dog and it was supposed to hunt, and instead it was being a puppy. And she was like, "What a terrible dog." See, that's why I wanted to make you mad. But I think it's even worse that she thought, this is a great idea. I should tell everybody I did this.
Like, it wasn't like someone finding dirt on her for an election. She actually put
The
this out
dog was
there herself.
untrainable. That's what she said.
So, that's a living thing, Adam. I mean, think about what she's saying about people. I don't know if I can be funny about this, Adam. I just want to entertain, funny,
fine.
talk about Kansas City. Don't kill dogs. Adam, you just got a new dog.
I know, that's why I'm especially mad.
You're just mad because he can't hear?
Because what?
Because Rocco can't hear? And won't
Steph.
listen to his name?
Yeah, so he
He's
won't
untrainable.
he won't come to the gravel pit with me.
Get in the pit, Rocco. Come with the pit, Rocco.
That is,
rock out.
it is kind of funny. Now this is okay. Now, this isn't like, killing your dog or anything. But we as people, we kind of project ourselves onto dogs.
Oh yeah, like our energy,
Oh sure,
our
everything,
personalities,
and especially with a
our
puppy,
looks,
right? Yeah, sweaters. But
our
like
hairstyles. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
the dog doesn't. He's just a dog. Okay, he's a dog. He's a dog.
Trying to be a dog.
And he's the luckiest dog, right? He's got it
The
made.
luckiest.
I got him 2 beds, 2 of them.
2 of them.
I don't even have 2 beds.
A whole
I got
family ready to give him all the attention in the world.
He's got a bed on every level. I mean,
Get on his
he's
level.
maxed and relaxed, right?
And cruising.
But we as owners are like, what's he doing? Stop that. Don't do that. Oh, I got his leash. Does he think I'm taking him back to the pound? We're saying all that. The dog doesn't know. He's just like, I'm a dog, I'm a dog, I'm a dog. I'm
tired.
Oh, I'm a dog again. And then we're just like, does he see me with the leash and he thinks we're going back? We're walking him there. We're going to kick him all the way back to the...
Oh.
Again,
Maybe.
not something we could joke about.
Sad about Rocco.
Rocco's fine, man. See, that's what I'm saying. That's you being sad. The dog's having a great time upstairs on one of his beds.
Guess we better go put him down. Hey, he's having the time of his life. He's probably listening in the wrap up of the Tom Brady roast.
Oh yeah.
He's getting all those hilarious jokes.
He was trying to sleep through it. I wouldn't let him. I was holding his eyes open.
This is a historic event, Rocco.
I was explaining to Rocco who everybody was. That's Randy Moss. Okay. He played with Tom.
So
3 seasons.
Adam has the Netflix. The Netflix. And it was on when I came over. They're doing something about live TV, Adam.
Mm-hmm. We missed it.
They're doing a live
stream
of the Tom Brady all-time greatest roast, something like that.
What? All-time greatest roast?
That's what it's called. Because he's the all-time great.
Because Tom Brady's all-time?
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Anyway, so they have it, on Netflix live, right there in the moment. The reason I watch like award shows is for that. What's gonna happen?
It's a little bit of unknown. Yeah.
I mean, it's a roast, so they were all dropping F-bombs. But,
yeah,
something really personal can happen. A lot of feelings can be hurt. It's a roast, but, celebrities are up there.
They could mess up. They could fall down, go boom.
They can fall down, go boom. They can get wasted.
It's exciting, is what you're saying.
Oh, it's just fun.
It's an element of not knowing.
And it's a big event. They had all these celebrities there.
Yeah.
It was fun to watch. I was laughing and enjoying myself.
I was having a good laugh. I love it when people just go in on each other and it's, everybody's fine at the end.
Like the good old days.
Except for Gronk. He looked really sad.
Yeah.
For a while. He looked mad that they were making fun of him.
But then he got to go up there and say his thing, That's what everybody, everybody gets their turn to go up there and, talk shit on their best friends.
Yeah. Which is fun. That's funny.
And people they don't know that are famous.
Yeah.
But imagine, Netflix. I'm sure they, invited and reached out to all those celebrities and comedians. I'm sure there's, people who thought they were going to get invited and didn't, and,
Ooh. Who do you think?
Butthurt.
Who's left off the list?
Well, one guy I thought maybe that wouldn't show up was Bill Belichick, and he was there. That was interesting.
Yeah, he did show up. That's fun.
That was wild. And he's trying to show his personality now.
Yeah. Which he never did. He never talked before.
No. But he didn't get a head coaching job. He would be all robot name man. We're on to Cincinnati.
Oh, that was good.
We're on to. He gets out there. What's up, everybody? I'm Billy Belichick here. Tom Brady, you son of a gun.
Chum, it was
we
me.
We love each other.
It was me.
It's gonna be. Oh, but it was really fun. I mean, Kevin Hart's out there. Jeff Frost, the guy who's, the king of slams.
He's just this roast master.
The roast master.
Yeah.
It just kind of reminds me of that old, the Rat Pack. They do all the roast, or Dean Martin at least, I think, right?
Yeah.
Just, from what I remember of the
of those days when you're alive.
Well, when you're late at night, antenna TV going and, got the commercials.
Friars.
It was the old Friars Club, yeah. And, just good old, make your heart feel good watching TV.
Don Rickles.
He was the slam master. Ba-boom. Putting it down hard.
Ba-boom. Hang on, where's my lasers at?
Kaboom, kaboom, kaboom.
Did you you missed it because it was on before you got here. Drew Bledsoe.
Drew Bledsoe, what a great sport.
Yeah. He
Gets
was
hurt,
pretty funny.
Tom Brady takes his job. They win the Super Bowl.
I know that they probably wrote his jokes for him, obviously, but he did a pretty good job.
I'll have to rewatch it on the stream.
They'll probably edit it all out, all the good stuff.
Probably. All the jokes.
All the live stuff we saw live.
Controversial.
Do you think it was really live, or they had like a 7-second delay?
Maybe 7-second delay. Who's to say?
There's nothing hiding from us. We'd find it on the internet.
We find it, especially the Ted and Adam Talk for an Hour podcast.
Oh, I gotta shoot. Shucks. Darn it.
Shoot.
This was going to be a perfect segue, and it still can, for stuff you saw on the internet. And the segment...
What's in your feed?
No, it's called Reelin' It with Ted. Damn it,
We're
Ted.
reeling. We're reeling with Ted. Of Ted and Adam Talk for an Hour. Here on the Ted and Adam Talk for an Hour podcast. On the TNA network.
That was pretty good.
Listen to your ears bleed.
This is the vibe I was going for.
For what?
Reelin' It.
We're reeling it and feeling it. What's in your feed? What videos are the robots telling you to watch?
That's it.
What's in your feed? We're reeling.
That's
How
good.
you
Oh, just
feeling?
kind of faded it out abruptly.
Well, I'll tell you this, Adam. I have gotten a crock pot, so I have been finding new cooking searches, for crock pot recipes.
So you paused on one, or you kind of looked at it more than once, and now everything is about crock pots.
Right. And a lot of cooking, like critiquing of other videos of people watching. There's like...
You see the cook
and
guy?
just random people cooking up the oddest of things.
Yeah.
In a very awkward technique that would not promote any positive, healthy eating habits.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about, because we have the same
brain.
No,
we are brothers.
It's just feeding it to each other, right? Do you think?
Just relay the same internet.
Yeah, I think everybody's getting this stuff, don't you? It's like the same 6 things over and over again.
So anyway, the video is just a camera set up just at the stovetop. Right?
Yes.
This is the video you want to talk
about? Close up of this frying pan.
Frying pan. Full of grease. Bubbling.
Yes.
Okay? I hope
rolling
you're
boiled
in your cars.
grease.
I'm envisioning all of TNA Nation right now, just like, oh my gosh, I've seen this.
I've seen this one.
I love this one.
Mm-hmm.
So, what's the first one that they show? It's like the woman's like, fixing up my husband. It's like words,
making
right?
My husband's dinner.
She's got like long fingernails.
I like this. Yeah.
Fingernails, no. So maybe some wrist tattoos. Some really fun stuff. But she's fixing her husband dinner after a 14-hour shift or something awkward, or fixing him lunch before work. Made me think like, I was worried about him if he was going to work after this meal.
Why?
Well, why? Because they're throwing like a McDonald's cheeseburger in this frying pan of grease.
Oh, I think this is it.
What else are they throwing? They're throwing the French fries in there. From what I remember.
Yeah, she had just like a cheeseburger. Seriously,
and
McDonald's cheeseburger in the rolling grease boil,
yes.
And she was like spooning grease over the top of it, just warming up my husband's dinner for him.
That was going in there?
Yes, she put fries in.
Oh my gosh.
Her? No, couldn't be. She's reheating her husband's kebab.
Well, there are a couple different videos, and there was another one where she was cooking up a nice
this has got to be it.
Mexican-themed meal where it was like refried beans into the boiling grease. Like it was just...
This can't be real.
And just like tostadas and...
She's killing this guy.
Too much cheese.
Seriously. That's why I thought he
You
wasn't going to
it's
work.
like satire, like it's like a joke, like
It has
making
to
fun
be,
of like.
right?
I don't know.
Is it
what's real
Aunt
and what's
Jackie?
not anymore.
Aunt Jackie, is that real?
You think it's Aunt Jackie from 227? Jackie?
Warms up dinner is what I'm gonna look up. Aunt Jackie warms up dinner. Okay.
All right.
But yeah, he's gonna have a heart attack, and you thought it would be funny because he's not gonna make it to his first poop break.
Well, the other fun part about it is that after she's done frying this meal back up, she's throwing it on the plastic Barbie plate, like it's a pink plate.
I can never get that far into the video. I have to turn it off because
You're
she's
just
just
thinking
like,
about how bad that.
now let me put this
kitchen's gonna smell.
cheeseburger in here, and she's spooning it, the grease on there. It's like, I'm out. I can't. This isn't real.
He probably leaves the same grease in there for multiple meal.
Oh, you don't waste good grease. It's gold. Liquid
gold. Well, what else is in your feed? What else are you reeling from?
Well, I feel like you've probably seen a few more that I've seen, so we'll just compare notes. This guy that I saw was a guy who was about to go to work, and you know how they have point of view, POV, and it's like there's everything's in subtitles, and he's talking over it. So if you got your audio up, you can hear it.
Yeah.
But he's like, all right, point of view, let's make a lunch to help me get through my 12-hour shift. And it's just like a close-up of his lunchbox, like a beat-up, construction worker lunchbox.
Like a lunch pail?
Yeah, and he's like,
right.
okay, here we go. We're going to put in 2 1-liter bottles of Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
Okay? It's like a huge, cooler. And it's just the nastiest shit. Cod liver sandwiches. No. Pepperoni rolls is what they were. And I don't know if they were...
They haven't sliced.
I don't know.
He's
I don't even know.
He's on the big iron.
Definitely something that's like shelf stable. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't cold. And he's like, we'll get 4 or 5 pepperoni rolls. and they're like, they look like Hot Pockets to me. And he put those all in there. And then he's like, he's giving... it's like snowballs and shit like that, little snacks, Little Debbie's and candy,
Did he say what he did?
Milky Way, so I get my calciums. I know he didn't say what he was doing. And then the last thing he threw in there, 2 cans of Copenhagen.
Yuck.
Yeah.
For 12 hours.
And that was his shift. Could you imagine that guy's bathroom? Could you imagine a whole...
Only imagine that guy's bathroom.
a bunch of guys all eating like that?
Yuck.
That is like...
Well, they all come out to the game. They come out to the ballpark.
Truck stop nightmare. Couple cans of Copenhagen.
They have to have a shower nearby. Yuck.
So you haven't seen that one?
No, but I'll be seeing it now. I've been talking about it in front of my computer.
You told me about this one. It's where...
oh, yeah. So this is an odd thing. Yeah. Thank you for letting me discuss this. I don't know how. I don't
want
know
it in
where I
my
found
search
it, maybe
algorithm.
because I love Dateline and going back to the Chris Hansen days of To Catch a Predator.
I'm Chris Hansen from ABC.
Scum off the streets.
ABC.
But I've seen a lot of reels lately that take place in a public setting, and sometimes at the front step of a
church,
gentleman's house, or something weird like that. Was one at a church?
No.
Well, this is gonna sound weird now that I'm gonna explain it, but these folks, like, I guess they're just renegades, internet renegades. I mean, they're like they're set out to get child predators, trap them.
I do see these videos, yeah.
I mean, they're like setting them up like, I'm a 13-year-old boy.
Yeah.
Come meet me at the mall.
Yeah. So then
they find them at the mall and they're like, whoa, hey, I'm
Sally.
little Stevie.
Yeah.
Don't lie to me, okay? It's either you, and then they go like take him to their wife and like Or make them call them right then and there.
Tell her what you've been doing.
Let's go over here to the bread aisle. Come with me to the bread aisle.
No.
All right, I'm going to yell for the cops.
Now call her. Tell your wife what you've been doing. Tell her you went to meet a 13-year-old boy in the bread aisle.
I just wanted, when I found out how old he was going to be, I just wanted to get out of here. Like, that's baloney.
That's bullshit. It's me on the phone.
It's me on the phone, and we're right by the deli.
Are you thinking they're putting some product placement in there?
I don't know. It's just disturbing.
Yeah. So you see a lot of those videos. I get those too, but not.
And then it
not
says
a ton.
like in the font, former Marine.
Yeah, it's always,
like, what are we doing here?
Mm-hmm.
How's this helping anybody?
Well, they bust them.
They bust them good.
And then they call the cops, or no? They're just like,
no,
so don't do that again.
Right. Don't fall for it.
I'm watching you.
Could you imagine if you're like a creep like that and you fall for like several traps?
You again.
Bunch of TikTok heroes. I don't know, we should probably look into that, Adam. Are they really taking these guys down? Or are they just sending them out back to the
Maybe the
wild?
whole thing's staged.
Maybe the whole thing's staged.
Maybe they're just friends, and they drew straws, and the guy who gets the shortest straw has to be the kid toucher.
Now, do you watch Reels on YouTube?
No.
The little shorts or whatever their version is.
Maybe we should do a YouTube short.
Oh my gosh, that'd be so fun. I've stumbled on this couple, and they've like had this social media presence.
Hold up, is this PG? Can we say this?
What they do?
You found a couple on the internet that
well, they've showed up in my reel, my shorts. But what I'm trying to tell you is that I just fell in love with them, and I'm just keeping up with them. They just recently had a baby. I don't even know
what do these people do? Why are they entertaining at all? You just watch a couple have a baby? Sounds like porn again.
They're funny about it, like she's kind of like first time mom, and
wait,
but they like have like.
Is this mad about you?
No. Oh my gosh, I gotta find them now because they're so adorable.
Mm-hmm.
It's just good old fashioned fun.
So
they're called
living your life through
K and Tay, Adam.
Well, that's catchy. I'm in already.
And they're hilarious.
No, they don't say that.
No, but you need to look them. I mean, it's just like good old fashioned fun, and I mean, I don't know. I guess it's a guilty pleasure.
Is this is the way you're telling me that you and Kate have an online presence?
Could you imagine? So I feel like they've what's funny about them is they're like a couple like, we're going to be on the internet and we're going to do stuff. We're going to have a lot of. That's them. Okay, so they so they just had a baby.
She has humongous breasts, Ted. This is not PG.
It's YouTube, of course it is.
Oh, okay. All right, I just saw a thumbnail. I apologize.
What kind of thumbnail?
Well, this one.
Okay.
She's wearing bras on purpose to get her husband's reaction. That's hilarious.
Yeah, stuff like that. Like I made my husband dinner without asking him what he wanted. Right? Or
okay.
I don't know. Or like.
Was it a deep fried cheeseburger?
No, it's just,
seen it.
I don't know. It's just pure silliness. Silly. But whatever it takes to keep your mind off the stresses of the end of the year.
The monotony. Oh.
Any more reels? What else you got? Anything else on there?
Well, no. I always see the one. It's always like, it's a themed. Oh, wouldn't it be nice if there was a whole site dedicated to.
Oh yeah.
Blank, right?
Right.
And the one I usually see the most is people almost dying.
Why?
I don't know.
There's like, don't you wish there was a website or an account account that follows
Oh, an account, yeah.
people almost getting kind of mad. Karen's kind of getting mad.
Kinda?
Yeah.
They couldn't get all the way mad.
Right. They're like,
That was my spot, but I'm going to let it go. Next time you won't be so lucky.
Next time. Next time.
What were you going to talk about? Oh, I know what. Finals. Finally.
Finals week. Finally. My school. Teddy's school update.
Let's hear about it. Because someone asked me about your school, and I couldn't answer. I was upset.
Well, I think there's going to be a...
I know he told me all of this before.
I think I'm going to be a full-time student for the rest of my days.
You're moving to full-time student as a profession. Okay.
Yeah.
Is that what you're majoring in?
Always learning. Always continuing learning.
I think that's smart.
Thank you.
And Confucius would agree.
In all seriousness, had a couple classes just in, got the finals. Remember back in college when you had a set day where you had to go in and take the final?
Yeah.
So,
it was finals week.
Finals week. But we have, I had the in-person class that ended.
Mm-hmm.
And, got the last papers in and...
That's it?
The last final project, and
so
it just made me a mess, because it's just wanting, you got it in, but then you gotta wait until you get a grade for it.
They gotta grade everybody's.
Well, not necessarily. Well, I mean, I don't know. I'm just,
It was for participation only?
No, I wish. Would that be something? But no, it's just, I'm constantly checking and updating my emails and...
So your professor...
Right.
Is not done by a certain day? They're just going to load it whenever?
Well, I assume they are. I just haven't paid attention to that kind of facts.
I bet it's on the syllabus. That's something else college students like to say.
Or syllabi. If you have more than one syllabus.
Look at you.
Yeah, look at me. And you can on YouTube right now. Ted and Adam talk for an hour on YouTube.
Yes.
You too can watch us on YouTube. You should probably cut some of these on here.
What?
For promos.
Let it run?
Let it run, run, run.
Turn it up?
Turn it up, up, up. Generic TV music, podcast stylies.
So, how'd you do on your finals?
Well, see, I'm just kind of waiting one out, it's kind of...
Never heard it put that way.
Well, you
just waiting one out?
The hay's in the barn.
Oh,
I've done all my work.
That's right.
It's up to the, the powers that be, the grader.
And that should tell you can't
and
worry
as
about
an
it.
educator, you got to, take everything in consideration.
There's nothing...
The class participation, like you were speaking of, Adam.
There's nothing you can do now. Shouldn't worry.
But I can't stop.
I think someone said it best, let it be.
Leon, let it be. That's right. Defensive tackle of the Dallas Cowboys.
Let it be.
On the blocked punt. Oh, excuse me. Blocked field goal attempt by, you know who? Kicked that field goal in Dallas?
Who?
Don't we have a TNA'er who's a big Dallas Cowboy fan?
Who? Oh, I guess, yeah.
Anyway,
he does like Cowboys.
So then the kick was blocked. And the kicker was, for the Dolphins, Pete Stoyanovich.
That's the
Remember
game?
that little guy? He came for the Chiefs, too. He played for the Chiefs for a while, kicked some field goals.
That play happened?
Yeah.
Oh.
That had great interest of us back in 3 when that happened. Because we wanted the Dolphins to lose.
Oh, and they blocked it, and we were so excited. But
then Leon did not let it be.
Yeah, he let it go.
And he touched it, and then the Dolphins got it back. They kicked an easier field goal. It was snowing in Arlington, Texas.
That was in Texas? Outside?
Yes.
They don't have an outside stadium.
They have it cut out. This is back in the 90s, Adam.
Oh, man. Is that...
Go to the tape.
Okay. Oh, I watched it. You're right. We did some editing and cut that part out where I watched it.
Don't you remember?
I do now, yep.
We were all in front of the fire.
So
like,
you were
oh!
saying we had a fire going, burning our childhood
We were
memories.
saying, oh my gosh.
Leon, don't touch it, you idiot. You knew the rules of football back then, 10 years old.
This is when I learned.
Why is everybody mad at him?
I was listening to, the great John Madden explain it all, and I stuffed it in like a sponge.
Yeah.
Can a sponge do this?
What's wrong? Why is Leon upset? He just made a great play. He didn't block
Man,
it.
that
He
same
blocked
dude-
it and then messed
I don't
up
think
and
he-
touched
I don't
it.
think he.
Someone
I
else
don't know if
blocked
he blocked it.
If you see a ball on the
in
ground,
the
it's kind of
Super
hard
Bowl,
not to go and dive
Leon was
on
the
it.
same dude in the Super Bowl when he was running back the touchdown, and he did the little thing, and he like put it down like he was like showboating
And
into the end zone.
BB slapped it out of his hand.
And it was a touchback.
Dang. Why would you want to be known for those two plays?
Oh, Leon.
I think we've talked about that before, too. I'm going to archive it.
La la la. Anyway, Adam, you know what? Teddy car update.
Oh, how's your car going?
Well, it's low on brakes.
Pretty low?
Yeah. Can you get those refilled?
Pretty squeaky.
Pretty grindy.
Here comes Ted.
You know, and it's getting to a point where it's not safe to drive. But when it's funny how those things happen where it just, from screechy to grindy very quickly.
Screechy to grindy.
But when that happens and you're in the parking lot, you're like, just like, am I going to scare all these people getting out of their cars right now?
In fact, should be scared because you may not stop.
Well, luckily,
Throw it in the park.
Kate's grandmother, is getting rid of her vehicle.
Hi, Grandma.
Hi, Grandma. Thank you, Grandma. So I'm in the process of kind of starting the negotiation process of.
What's Kate call her? Can we talk? Can we
Grandma.
know what's her real name? Just Grandma?
Grandma Shirley.
Shirley?
Surely she won't mind.
That's nice. It got a nice ring to it.
But in the meantime, I've kind of been test driving it, using it, because my car's
Borrowed it without asking.
Sure. Well, we actually
Say, Grandma,
flashback.
your car
We
looks
first
like
took it
it
to.
could use a little wash here.
We did take it. Yeah. What's funny is like we took it to Arkansas, and I got to drive it a little bit. Then I was kind of thinking about it then, but then
Took it on an 8-hour
now
test
I've been
drive.
kind of like
Yep.
been driving around, so like put a couple miles on it. It's a pretty low mileage.
Can't take it
But
back.
I'll be like, hey, there is some more mileage on it now, Try to cut it down.
I did drive it all the way to Arkansas and back.
Yeah.
Now it costs less.
Anyway. But no, it's going to be funny because with this...
Can I borrow your brakes, Grandma?
With this edition, we're going to... it's a Ford Focus hatchback. So,
Whoa.
And Kate has the exact same
vehicle.
Just
What
kind
color's
of a
hers?
different year.
Just different color. Same thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, look out.
Does she let
Power
you drive that
couple
car?
coming through.
Yeah.
With her car?
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
driven it before.
Yeah. You like it,
It's
obviously.
all right. It's a Ford. I'm a Ford. I used to be
You're
a Ford man before
You're
I
Ford
had
guy.
a couple Hondas in between. The old Ford sandwich, we like to call it. How much I love, going through cars.
Yes. Destroyer cars. Remember we did that? That was hilarious.
Destroyer?
Yeah.
Destroyer of cars. Oh my gosh, hey Ted, you're the crown prince.
Yeah.
Classic Ted and Adam. Go back to the archives, check it out.
Check that one out.
Can't even tell you what Sode that is.
I don't remember either.
We should probably go back and listen and bring back some things. We probably were way more organized back in the day.
You think we were more organized?
Who knows?
So you're going to get that car?
Knows? So I think I'm going to do it.
You're going to pull the trigger on that car?
I just paid off my previous car, so I think it's time to just get
Jump
back into
underneath
some kind of
loan
payment. You know? Why not?
Kind of missed having a payment.
Yeah, what am I going to do with all that extra money? Really?
It's just taking up space in my wallet.
I mean, nothing's going to pop up.
Zeros in my account.
I'm making all this money in the meantime, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to have a big summer plan. Big summer, doing summer school.
Just makes sense.
I'm going to be doing big things.
Yeah.
It's going to be summer school part 2.
You going to do summer school? Really? You're for yourself or teaching it?
Teaching it.
Oh, nice.
Teaching, giving back to the community.
Summer school in a different place? Where are you going for that?
I want to do it at my home school. It's going to be great.
So you just never leave?
I will never leave. I'll just hunker down and have a nice place burrowed out when I come back in the fall.
A little nest.
Why
is there so much toilet paper in the corner?
A little teddy corner. Get away from there. That's mine.
Hey, squatters.
Summer school. Damn it.
Squatters' rights. God damn it.
Oh, that's another video I seen, by the way.
Squatters?
I seen.
Yeah. I seen it too.
They're down there and they're like, this is how you get back at squatters. And they're like, usually you take the doors off when squatters get there.
Yeah.
But this guy was boarding the doors up in the basement. And the people on the other side, you know, like the squatters are like, hey, what are you doing? They're like, you know, drilling.
Hey, you can't do that. I have rights.
The hell we can't.
I'm stuck down here.
I mean, like,
I have kids.
I'd rather take him out as he's begging for air. Well, I mean, I don't know what the point of that is.
I'll let you out after I'm done heating up my husband's dinner.
I'm just a realtor. I blew a fuse.
Yeah, Michael J. Fox broke in is what you sound like.
I know for a fact. This is the Ted and Adam Talk for an Hour podcast, the only podcast that talks about what we previously talked about on the podcast.
Hey, but we had some good times.
That movie with Michael Keaton that talks about squatting rights.
Oh, man, you always talk about this.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
Can we get through a podcast without you talking about this Michael Keaton movie?
I'm glad it came up right now. I can't wait to watch more reels about it.
I wrote it down. It's starred and everything. Don't let Ted talk about this movie again.
I can't even remember the name. What was that? Something Heights?
We lost most of our audience because of this. Jeez, now he's gone. He's thinking about what's the title.
I want to so bad. If you guys can, TNA Nation, help us out.
TNA Nation.
TNA Army, I need you hard.
Okay.
Hard.
He wears him out again.
Oh, sorry. Well, good thing we're almost up on an hour.
Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton filmography. Is it Michael Keaton?
Yes.
Had to be Michael Keaton. Because he plays such a great actor, low key. Adam low key, as the kids would say.
It's called Pacific Heights.
Damn, I knew it had heights in it.
Was I supposed to let you guess it?
No, that's right.
You're mad?
No,
1990. Only you saw the movie. It says it right here. It was released in theaters, but only Ted saw it on
later on
Tubi.
in HBO. HBO as a youth.
2022.
Way too young.
You hear that?
Who was the other? No,
that's my sump pump.
Hey, those in the KC area, remember this is the #1 podcast that talks about Kansas City sub pumps. It's been a heck of a time. Lots of rain in the area, so shout out to all the sub pumps in the area.
They've been working hard.
Get your sub pumps up. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the new theme music for the new and improved Ted and Adam Talk for an Hour podcast. Shoulders, 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 shoulders. Maybe we can make this into a GIF because we're on video. live
Oh, I gotta do that too?
from the Ted and Adam Talk for an Hour studios. It's Ted and Adam. Oh, you do that.
Hey, this is good.
This is great. I think we're on to something.
This can go somewhere.
This has legs.
There it goes.
Ted and Adam Talk for an Hour. We have legs. Meaning we can go forever. But not this week. We'll be back next week with an all-new hour.
It's wrapping up.
Thank you, and, well, it's not quite... Well, I do have an hour. Okay, good night.
Jesus.
We should go. Goodbye.
Okay, bye.
I hope that picked up.